Guild Wars 2 finally got me disappointed, and I'm probably going to make a couple people angry at me, some fans. But after playing the main story, the single player story, yes, I have a video about this talking about how the story will build you up and leave you off the cliffhanger, but that's just the beginning. I was getting excited for the single player mission, how the story was building up, how the undead was sitting there attacking key parts of the map, talking about Claw Island. That was a strategic point for LA, or aka Lion's Arch, and how we formed the Pact, bringing all Tyria together to fight this one common enemy that all races did not like. Fighting these big bosses who are servants to this elder dragon called Zhaitan. Let me give you a background story of Zhaitan real quick. He's an elder dragon of the shadow and death, often referred as the undead dragon. And that I got that from the wiki. So the whole time while you're going through the main story, they're talking about Zhaitan. Zhaitan this, he raises the dead. He's literally a god. He's the most undefeated dragon that threatens the whole continent of Tyria. Which I'm like, oh crap, we need to stop this guy. He's a big problem. He's turning everybody undead skeletons, these horrific abominations. The quest that you'll be fighting Zhaitan on is called the Victory or Death quest. So that intrigued me. I thought everything was going good. They were building me up. Everybody's getting routed. We fought. We marched on ore. I was so excited about this quest. I expected phases when I was on fight him. I thought once you take him down, you might get another phase. Or I expected him to land somewhere and it to be a whole giant battle and everybody from your whole team is on fighting him. I was expecting something like from the world bosses, how massive he is and how everybody had to sit there and fight him. I thought it would be something like that, or something close to a dungeon type boss. I expected an elder dragon to be more terrifying, more bigger, and I thought something was happening. So they put you on this airship and you're flying through the sky above ore, and there's a bunch of dragons fighting other airships all around you. It's cinematic and it's awesome to see that. I never seen an airship actually move in this game. The dragons are circling around you looking for their next meal or their next attack to go under your airship, and next thing you know, they start breathing this poison, fire, death breath and spawning a bunch of adds or mobs around you. You have to defeat them and get on the cannons and start shooting at these dragons. So I was basically fighting waves of dragons, fighting off the cannons and stuff, and I was kind of confused in the beginning because normally I do not use tab combat to sit there and fight mobs or other things in the world. I just use the action cam. But I was trying to confuse. I was like, what's going on? Why I'm not shooting these cannons? And I learned I had to switch out of action cam back to tab and sit there and click on the dragon to actually shoot the cannon half of the time, which is not annoying. It's something I have to learn. Certain things you have to do in this game. It's perfectly fine, but I was back-to-back waves with these dragons. They go underneath the airship, they damage your airship, then everybody had to sit there, jump off abandoned ship. So we jump off the ship onto a bigger ship, and I was like, oh, this is where I fight the boss. This is gonna be a big freaking battle right here. He's gonna land on the ship and I'm gonna be sitting here fighting him. There's gonna be like 20 mobs around. Everybody's gonna sit here and fight each other. It's gonna be a big battle, and I'm like, okay, we're doing this. We're going in and we're going to fight Zhaitan. And a lot of you guys in the comment section was telling me, I can't wait for you to fight Zhaitan. I can't wait to see you fight your own first elder dragon, which got me excited and hyped up. I was like, who's Zhaitan? You know, like, I've been hearing it in the story. Let's get it with fight this dragon. I'm a big dragon slayer. I play Skyrim.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Character, but oh shoot, he's all head Hydra, bro. Those are not wings. He just wipes out the whole thing. Gone. I played Dragon's Dogma and I was like, I'm ready for this, but I was not ready for what was to come. The battle began. The cinematic got cut when you jump on the biggest airship. He's flying around using his death breath and spotting mobs all over the place, abomination after abomination. You're fighting through waves of mob. They get harder and harder and harder. Of course, I get interrupted with that, and I'm gonna invade that. Let's go. Look at him. Holy. Dude, he's like part bird, part freaking deer, dragon, snake. He doesn't even have wings, dude. It's not even wings. He's just floating. Like part Cthulhu and shit. Ooh. Now he's pissed. You also have to use the cannons to shoot him down. And the one thing that kind of made me mad, disappointed mostly. The story built you up so much for this fight, and it feels like Guild Wars 2 let you down. From all the battles that you went through in Tyria, building the Pact, storming ore, saving the Claw Island, saving people around this continent, being the hero, being the champion. I thought there's going to be like a land battle after the fact that once you shot him down from the tower, he goes down to the abyss. Take that. There we go. There we go. We're not done yet. I know we're not done. It can't be that easy. Can't be that easy. It can't be that freaking easy. Such great content. What's up, Mark? I thought we jumped down there and it would be a whole giant battle. It was kind of lackluster to the point I couldn't feel I accomplished anything. Was I the champion? Did I save Tyria? Why are these people cheering around me? I didn't cut my axe, hit him with my scythe, use my magical powers to grip him down to a different dimension or portal or back to hell. I didn't do that, and left me some questions. More questions than answers. Back then, was this battle that bad? Was it lackluster? Did you even feel accomplished like you did anything? Are they gonna update it into a new battle, like a meta event or something? Could have been a little bit more harder than just point, shoot, and then that was it. And I know it sounds like I'm hating on this game. I'm just disappointed at the last battle. After all of this, probably like 30 hours, 40 hours into the game, if you're just playing story mode, the world building in this game, it's phenomenal. It's beautiful. The art palette, it's beautiful. Or has the right atmosphere in the story, all foggy, like mystic and spiritual. Awesome. Rest of the other planes, other countries around Tyria, beautiful, thought out. But they didn't thought out the storyline. They didn't flush it out a lot. And I understand there's expansions, dungeons, factuals, and the seasons and everything that expands the story even more. But do you think a new player like me that's coming into this game fresh, don't know anything about the story or lore, expect to stay around after that story? I understand not every single MMO is going to have the best story, and most people don't play the MMO for the story. They play for the dungeons, they play for the end game content, the community, what type of events out there. I have a perfect example. New World, they had to rewrite their story like 4 or 5 times before they released it on console. So I pushed through. I'm glad I did. This is not the end of my journey. But some players, some new players will get turned off. And that's okay, because not every game is made for everybody, which is perfectly fine. I think that's cool. But Zhaitan, man, the main villain of Guild Wars 2 was such a letdown. I thought the fight will be better, but it reminds me of New World when you were trying to fight Isabel, but you don't fight her unless you go into a dungeon and you finally fight her. That was the main villain, but New World got shut down because of that. It's not because of that I meant to say. It was more of Amazon shutting it down. But we never fought Isabel, only one time, but she was the main villain of New World. You also got to look at another game, Minecraft. That doesn't have a story. The player is the story. You create that. And I feel like that's the same way in Guild Wars 2, because every single player that plays it has a different story, different types of events. They don't have to go in the same order. I couldn't just not play the main story. It just went in and leveled up and just went in the meta events. But I took the time to look at the story, listen to the character stories, go around Tyria and find out what makes this world so great and so beautiful. For the viewer who's watching this right now, what made you push through the story? Did the final boss of the main quest kind of disappointed you? What made you push through it? What do you think the future of Guild Wars 2 is going to be? Is the devs actually keep their promise and revamp the final boss battle? Make it more engaging, more epic than it did before? Let me know down in the comments and start this discussion. If you stuck around to the end of this video, give it a like, share it with your brother, share it with your sister, your mother, your father, your grandparent, and also check out our Discord. It's fairly new. I set it up so we can do events together, do some fashion wars, and see who can win. And check out the video from your left to your right, and I catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.